Sorry for not having any reborns on the video today, but I wanted to make this video. It's kind of hard for me. You might be wondering where I've been all this time, and well, the last video I made, I told you that I was doing an internship, right, in order to get my veterinary assistant certification. And that was a while ago, I think sometime in August probably. Yeah, because I was done end of August. So it's been a few weeks now. So I know I promised I was gonna come back and make videos after that, because when I was doing that internship I didn't really have much time for anything else. So, well, a few things has been going on lately, and I want to talk about them. I mean, I want to explain, sometimes in your life things go on and, things happen, and when you have a YouTube channel, I don't know, it's just you don't feel like recording many videos. But I'm gonna stop rambling, and I'm gonna try to get to the point. So, yeah, as the title of my video says, when it rains, it pours. And that's what is going on in my life right now. So I'm gonna start by telling you guys the things that have been on my mind lately, and maybe, some of the reasons why I haven't been feeling really in the mood to record videos. And I'm gonna start from what happened first to the last thing, and the last thing is the worst, the most painful one probably for me. So I'm gonna start. So, okay, one of the things that has been kind of bothering me lately is, well, my dad used to be a smoker, and he was having, trouble breathing and stuff. Especially, he wouldn't sleep well. He wouldn't be able to have like a deep sleep because he wasn't breathing right. So, but this has been going on for a while now, for a long time. So he started going to doctors and stuff, and well, they told him that he had some emphysema. Not a lot, not a very severe case, but he had some emphysema, which, well, kind of made me sad to find out. But then they started doing some thyroid exams and tests and stuff like that, and they realized, excuse me if I don't know some of the terms, some of the words, but English is my second language, so there are words that I really don't know the name in English, so I'm gonna try to explain myself what's going on. So it seemed his thyroid gland was like too big, wasn't large. So they did, an MRI and a bunch of things, and well, they found out that it was big. But instead, a lot of people have that problem that, again, I don't know how you say that in English, but the thyroid grows, and it grows like to the outside. And it looks, it looks kind of pretty bad. I mean, it doesn't look good, and I don't think it's good for your health. Well, in his case, his gland is like growing kind of inward, kind of on the inside. And that's pressing the trachea, so that's what is causing him also to not breathe right. So the fact that he has some emphysema, that kind of, according to one of the doctors he saw, it said that could be a risk factor for the surgery. They have to do a surgery, I forgot to say that. They have to do a surgery. He's not 100% sure what he's gonna do yet. First of all, they gotta make sure he's healthy and ready for surgery, and because of his age, he's over 70. My dad is over 70 years old, so he's not a spring chicken, if you know what I mean. So there's a few risks involved. It would be like I think like a 2-hour surgery. I'm worried, that something bad would happen to him. He doesn't live in the U.S. He's far away from me. And I'm just not ready to lose him if something goes bad. I'm sorry if I break down, guys, but I'm sorry. So that's one thing that happened. That it's been going on for a while, and I try to not think about it, but sometimes I do. But hopefully that will work out. I mean, if this, if the surgery goes well, or if the doctor decides that the risk is higher than the benefit, then he's not gonna have the surgery. It all depends, that's a decision he has to make, and the doctor has to also give him the advice. So that's one thing. Then that was going on. Then I think it was around Labor Day weekend. Yeah, Labor Day weekend. My mom was away visiting my grandma, and my dad was home alone, and he went for dinner. He went to have dinner at a friend's house. Now remember, I come from Argentina, which is a beautiful country, but right now it's very unsafe. The crime rate is very high. It's not fun. Like, I wouldn't like to have to live there again. I really miss my family, I really do, but it's not safe right now. So he went for dinner with his friend. He left the house alone, right? He came home and he realized that they had broken into the house, and they stole the most expensive electronics he had. Stuff that he bought last year or even this year. His big, 42-inch TV. The camcorder that I used to use to record my videos with, that I had to give it back to him when we met up in April. That camcorder was gone as well. The laptop, they stole the laptop. They stole some voice recorder thing that my mom used to use. My mom is studying French, and she used to bring that to class to record the classes. They stole that as well. So anyways, they took a bunch of things that, they are both retired. They work very hard for what they have now, and it really broke my heart. They also broke, they have like a fence on the window kind of thing, because over there you gotta have fence. You gotta have a fence in the front of the house, and you gotta have fences like on the windows, everywhere. I mean, everywhere. They broke that. They also broke the window. They stole all that in, a few hours. And yeah. Now, the house was insured, against robbery or something. So the insurance company is going to pay for the window. It's going to pay for the fence. And I think they're going to get some money for the stuff they lost, because that was all insured, which I'm very glad that was the case. But I'm still very worried about them, because, like I said, it's very unsafe over there, and people get killed all the time. They're coming back home, and somebody comes with a gun, and they want to steal your car, and they just shoot you there. So that's my nightmare. I thought about bringing them with me to the U.S., but it's not that simple. I could do that, but also, my sister lives over there. My sister has kids. I don't know, it's like I want them to be safe, but at the same time, I don't know how my sister would take the fact that, they would be away from her. I don't know, and it's hard, especially because, they cannot really work anymore. They're too old probably to get a job here. So, it's not that simple. But that's another thing that happened recently and had me worried, right? Then something else happened. Remember, I was doing the internship. It was 90 hours of unpaid work. Well, I got a call 2 weeks after I was done, 2 weeks after I was finished with the internship. I got a call from the school saying that I didn't pass the internship and that I would have to do it all over again. Another 90 hours of free labor, like I say. I didn't mind doing the 90 hours I did. I knew that was part of the program. I knew I had to do it. I know in many professions you gotta work for free, do your internship or residency, even doctors do it. So I was okay with doing it once, but twice, not so much. And what really bothered me, drink. Sorry, my dog is trying to bother a cat that we have that we're fostering. Trinity! I'm sorry, guys. So, yeah, what bothered me was that nobody at the place where I did my internship told me that I had to really improve the way I was doing things. I needed more confidence. I admit that I was lacking confidence when it comes to doing some stuff. I admit it, okay? But I really didn't think that it was so bad, like for me to not pass. And well, the thing is, I haven't had a good experience with that online school. If you send me a private message, I can give you the name of the school. If you're planning to study to be a vet assistant, I can give you the name of the school, and I really suggest that you don't sign up with them because it's been nothing else than headaches since I finished my studying part of the course back in October last year. And it took them like 10 months, like just now, they found me a place to do my internship. So by the time they found me a place, I was almost not as excited as it was before, you know. I forgot a lot of things, of course. And I just didn't like the way they handled things. I got so upset when they called me to let me know, you know, that I failed. And I said, I'm going to go and talk to them, you know, not to the school, but I mean, sorry guys, my video stopped. I hope it doesn't start failing all the time now. So I told them that I was going to go to the place where I did my internship to ask them why they didn't tell me anything, why they didn't give me the heads up, you know, like a warning to tell me, hey, you know, you're not going to pass this way, you got to step up. They didn't do that, so I thought I was going to pass, and I didn't. So that's another thing that hit me hard, and I decided to not continue with the school anymore. I am not gonna, I mean, there was a time when I really wanted to be a vet assistant, but then at the end of this internship, I felt that it wasn't maybe my passion. I mean, I love working with animals, guys, don't get me wrong, and I'm doing pet sitting. That's my job right now. I'm trying to get more jobs like that. But that's what I'm doing now, and I love it. I love pet sitting. And I think that's more for me because, you know, being a pet sitter, you do the fun stuff with the animals. You know, you play, you feed them, you take them out for a walk and all that. So, you know, it's like all the fun things. When you work at a vet office, you know, you're the bad girl with a needle, you know. So, you know, dogs don't like going there. Just like I don't like going to the doctors. I hate doctors. I hate going to the doctor. I really do. So I understand. But, you know, again, I didn't feel it was my passion. And after all the waiting and now failing the internship and having to do it all over again somewhere else and not knowing if I'm going to pass or not. And then I have a feeling that the certificate they're going to give me is really not going to be worth anything because it was an online school. So it was like a bunch of things together that made me decide to break free from that school and just do my thing and try to live my life the best I can. And, you know, I can still work with animals, but I can be a pet sitter, have my business with that, and do my thing and have fun and make a living. So that's what I'll do. And now the last thing, and sorry for making this video so long, but I wanted to leave the worst thing for last. Another reason why I think I stopped making reborn videos all this time was a couple of days before I started my internship, I was late on my period, right? But I'm not 100% regular, so I just thought I was late. I mean, this has happened before. I've been 10 days late, and then I took a pregnancy test, and it was negative. So this happened again, and I thought, oh, it must be because of the move. You know, usually when I go through some stressful situation like moving or, I don't know, any stressful situation, but moving was very stressful for me, very. And I thought, oh, that's probably why, you know, the stress of the moving. Well, so I took a test, I took a pregnancy test, and it was positive. I was in shock because in these 32 years that I have, I never been pregnant before. I never really did like studies to see if I had fertility issues, but I had a feeling that I had them, because even though I haven't been trying all these years to get pregnant, I haven't been preventing it from happening, if you know what I mean. So if you're underage and you know you don't want to keep watching the video, I understand. I might be saying stuff that is kind of graphic. I don't know. Just a warning. I mean, if you don't like sad videos, sad stories, just stop watching the video and watch something fun. Because yeah, guys, it's about to get sad. I guess many of you can already tell what it's gonna be about, but well, so I was shocked when I found out. I just couldn't believe it. It's like, oh my gosh, like I really thought I could have babies or something. So I was extremely shocked at first, but happy. You know, it didn't take me too long to get extremely happy. In fact, these last few weeks were the happiest weeks of my life. I was so excited about the future, about that baby that I've been wanting so bad for like at least 2 years. Because before I turned 30, I really didn't feel that need, that urge, you know, that need to be a mother. I knew I wanted to be a mother someday, but I wasn't really in a rush. Like my clock wasn't ticking till I turned 30. I'm 32 now. But when I turned 30, I don't know what happened inside of me, and I said, oh my gosh, I gotta have a baby. I want to be a mother. Most of my friends have kids. Not all of them, but a lot of them have kids. Maybe 1 or 2 already. But it's not that I wanted to have a baby because my friends are having them. I mean, yeah, that has something to do with it, you know what I mean? Like, in this society we live in, it seems like almost, oh, if you don't have kids, there's something wrong with you. You know, how come you don't have kids? And some people don't have them because they don't want to have kids. Maybe they tried really hard and they couldn't, and they just give up on it, and they learn to be happy that way. Others struggle, others really want to have one and they can, and that's why I don't think it's right to ask people, like if they say they don't have kids, I don't really like it when people ask me if I have kids in the first place. And I know this might sound strange, but you know, since I want one so bad and I don't have one, it hurts me. So anyways, so I was extremely happy. And well, so I called my doctor to make an appointment. I'm not sure how many weeks I was when I found out, but it was pretty early, but yeah. Anyways, I called the doctor to make an appointment, and I had an appointment last Tuesday. I knew I was like 10 weeks along or so. So it wasn't very... It took me a while to call the doctor, really. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it that it was happening. I finally called them, and I had an appointment with the nurse. Not with the doctor, with the nurse, and she didn't make any ultrasound. She didn't make any pelvic exam or anything like that. But all she did was check my weight, my height, my blood pressure, and she gave me a nice bag full of goodies. By goodies, I mean magazines about parenting, about the baby, you know, brochures, things to sign up for free formula. Baby formula, they gave me baby formula. They gave me some nice book, you know, what to expect during pregnancy, and you know, what to eat, what not to eat, and what exercises to do, and all that kind of thing. So this was last Tuesday, yeah. And then they sent me to do a lot of blood work. They got like, oh my gosh, 9 vials out of me next day. And that's what I did, but I know that takes a while to get the results back. And then yesterday, Friday morning, by the way, I was feeling excellent till the night before. I went to bed thinking everything was fine. I was feeling great. Yesterday morning, I wake up and I see a bloody mess on my panties. And I'm like, what the hell? Also, at the same time, my man was away. He's away right now. So that doesn't help to what is going on. He left the day before that this happened. And he's not coming back till Thursday. So it's gonna be a long week for me, guys. It's gonna be a long week. So yeah, I woke up, I freaked out when I saw blood. It wasn't just a spotting, it was more than that. It was like getting my period. And I had some cramping, nothing really crazy, nothing that I couldn't bear with. It was just, cramping. Not too bad. I freaked out pretty much. So I asked a friend of mine to come with me to the hospital. I wanted to go to the ER and get checked and see what was going on. I knew that wasn't normal, and I wanted to know what was going on. So I get to the hospital, to the ER. I got checked in very quickly. But then, you know how hospitals are, and you know how ERs are. They are busy and everything takes forever. Like, they brought me fluids. I was feeling fine, but they brought me fluids and that took a long time. They did that, they did this. Then some lady, a nurse, came in. She had a Doppler and to listen to the heartbeat of the baby. Well, so she put the Doppler on me. We heard a heartbeat. All right, now you might think, oh my God, well, that's great. Well, the heartbeat was like 140 something. We were thinking everything was fine. When I heard the heartbeat, I said, oh my gosh, the baby's still there. Oh, I felt so much better. Well, then they made me do 2 ultrasounds. One on my tummy, like trans-abdominal, I think you call it. And one internal one, which hurt. Ooh, it was very uncomfortable. I never had one of those done before. It was very weird, especially at first. Then I kind of got used to it, but it hurt. It did. They also find out that I had a urinary tract infection, so maybe that's why it hurt so much. The ultrasound thing hurt like crazy. Not like crazy, but more than pain was actually like an awkward sensation, just awkward, weird. But they gotta do what they gotta do. They said that the internal ultrasound is better because they can see better. They can see what's going on in the uterus better. So I was trying to look at the monitor. The monitor was like